Audio check 1, 2. Audio check 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio check 1, 2, 3, 4. The odd little glitch, but that's okay. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters in the corner of my living room. And another little thing we're going to do all together today. We're going to start off our U.S. quarter collection. Well, we kind of started already, but not really. So you'll see what I mean in a second as we get into it and start our first foray U.S. quarters. So it's 4:20, folks. Hope you're ready to play. Got all tuned up before we got here, or currently are getting ready. That's cool. So, no, not that. Give you the overall scene here. This is why we call it the World Headquarters, because it's, it's got a thing, and one of them, and three of those, and... Yeah. Well, since the COVID, you've been doing my work right from here. And when I'm not working, well, sometimes I'm talking to you guys, and I do that right from here, too. In fact, let me just tap this once or twice. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. That looks better. Looks better to me. So, starting off with a coin mat courtesy of Quinn's. Quinn's official small cent coin roll hunting competition mat, which I won during his anniversary stream, which I have almost no use for because I'm here in Canada, but he sent it to me anyway. He's a cool dude. The only thing I can do with it is give him a shout out, so he's going to get it, because I don't know when I'm going to get lots of cents where I can play the game here. But it does tell me which ones are important, low mintage and all that, so that's cool. And when we get into the American that I've got, we'll definitely get into that. Up here, all the different coins, or most of the different coins that make up the tray of 20. If you're interested in Canadian painted coins, let me know. $20 lets you pick 5 of these double flips. Gives you the painted and the unpainted version, or painted and some other kind of commemorative. You get a total of 10 coins, and I send them to you in the continental USA or Canada. $20, you choose 5. So ever interested in that, let me know. Just reach out at dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com, and we can make an arrangement for you to choose exactly which coins you need or want. Maybe to complete your selection, your book, your I don't know, whatever you need, basically. My doggy's scratching at the door. I don't know how long he's going to put up with being behind the door, but we'll see. We'll see what he thinks of my plan here. All right, so now you've seen the overhead shot, Dimebag Darren. Now, once again, I am using IRIUN cam, Irin cam, which lets you use 4 different cameras at once. Of course, that's a Sacagawea Dollar. My roommate, Dave, my brother-in-law, too, Dave, he said, I got a dollar. It's like a loonie, and it's American. I thought, wonder what dollar he's talking about. And then as soon as he put it in my hands, I realized it was the Sacagawea Dollar. That is... Let me show you. It's identically sized, same as a loonie, and it's almost like the same material. There's, of course, the current one you'd love to find in your change. That's the charter, signing of the charter, and the current painted one. Very nice. But yeah, Sacagawea, I'd love to have a nicer one of that. In fact, I'd love to have one. This one is not mine, but too cool, too cool. All right, so let's leave Sacagawea up there for now. Never know which way to flip a coin because I flip and you roll, or however that goes. So anyways, that being said, let's see what we've got up for the thingy today. Not for bid. We're not doing any bidding. I'm just sharing a little bit of how a Canadian faces a set of U.S. state quarters. Yeah. This is what I found while roll hunting Canadian quarters. So it's random. I consider it random. So I think it's fair that, this is like what would be, I consider it random. That's what I'm saying. I have put them in this pill bottle, locked 2 rolls in there, jammed them in there, and forced the top on. And so that's what we've got to work with today. Let me get some coffee. So those of you who would like to stream, want to do a better job, if you think what I'm doing here is worthwhile, how it works, what I do, once again, ear and cam, and you're getting cam number 1, right? Me in the corner face. You got the overhead camera, which is over here, which is giving you this down shot. We've got a camera here that is coins only. And then there's the one behind me that I'm not using right now in this scene. They call this a scene. So you get your cameras together, you build a scene, and you can switch between scenes. I have an opening scene. I have this, which I call see it all. So you can see it all. There's a little of me, a lot of me. There's a lot of me everywhere I go. And then a shot of, the brain central here, where I'm using cell phones all over Hell. So I figure there's a cell phone, there's a cell phone, there's a cell phone. Anyway, and then coin cam, just the coin, nothing else. Coin cam and tabletop. And then something a little closer on the tabletop, kind of like a zoom in, but I don't know if that'll be useful. But let's go with this for now, so I can do some stuff here and show you some stuff there. That'll work. Okay. Let's just for fun throw that back up there. And I'm running out of room. Not well planned. All right. There's got to be a plan, man. Scotty, full of power or we'll all be dead. That's not a plan. All right. Sorry, could have muted for that, I suppose. Making just a little more room. Because this thing unfolds into this giant folder. Maybe I could, let me make a slight adjustment of this scene. I think I'm a little bit, I take that one. I get rid of that. Maybe I make this a little bit bigger. No, I can't. I can put this here and then big this out this way. Just that much though. Then the rest it has to be like that. And then me would have to go up one. Or no, me goes over here. There we go. Hey, let's include some of the red and white right there. All right. Yeah, we'll go with that. We are not a fait accompli, if you know what I mean. We are a nom de plume. Well, here we go. So, again, I count these as random because they came to me basically in random Canadian change. So what's more random than that? I put them all aside into first a container and then into rolls so that I could manage them because I had nothing to do with them. But now it's time. The local coin store was reasonably open because it's a little hobby shop, so it's not much of a coin store. But they had including District of Columbia and U.S. Territories, complete coin set 1999 to 2009, Philadelphia and Denver mints. This is a Whitman. So $15 in Canada for this dealio. I guess that's, wow, wait a second here. Uh-oh. I didn't realize this other page opened. Okay. All right, well, look at the stuff you learn every day. Does this other one open or not? Not that I want it to because it just makes it that much harder, but okay. All right, fine. I had no idea. See what you learn when you do coins? You get smarter. Look at me getting smarter right in front of all y'all. Let's get smarter with coin number 1. What do we got? Well, of course, the dude. But what else is this? I'm going to need the coin cam up close to discern with my super good eyes and all that. So here we go. Already got it upside down. Virginia Homestead, right? Is that what it says on this side? Oh, boy. Nebraska. Shut up, my doggies. Hang on, I'll mute if the doggies keep that up. Better get my muter ready. It's hard to control the doggies. So it is, like I said, Nebraska. Get the light going the right way. You know what? Maybe I'll kick on this light. That might help. And it might be horrible. Homestead. I guess I keep turning it upside down, don't I? Oh, e pluribus unum. Oh, cool, of course. Okay, can you tell I haven't got a clue? Thanks for coming along on the journey with me. Our very first one, e pluribus unum, Nebraska, and Homestead. So, that's a 20. So, get in the book here. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, does this not go in here? Wait a second here. Okay. Is this one already beyond this book? I feel like it is. Because it goes to 2004, right? And that's the actual, how does it work? Hang on a sec. You ever have one of them days when you just didn't know what the hell you were doing? I used to have them all the time, but not no more. Okay, so that's it. It's not like that is the date, 2015. So this one can just be put aside, I guess, because it is not got a home in this book. That's going to take a long time if I have to go through all of that. Okay, so once again, the dude, this time, 2004, Texas. So I think we will beat here in the book. I do believe. (2004). So I'll find the line to 2004. There's Texas. Now, am I not looking for this to show up twice with a P and a D? Or did the D come in a different year? I don't know. Okay, so this one's got to be the P, right? We'll figure out where the P comes from. I'm a little boy and I need to figure out where the P comes from. It's a D. Okay, so this is the D. So I'll never get used to that. It's 2004 D. I'm in the line with 2004 D, Texas. There it is. Wow. Okay, hang on. Let me give you a view of our first installed coin. I guess I shouldn't push them in yet. I don't know that this is the prettiest one we're going to get. So that was dumb. I'll just set them in next time because I don't know what is what. Let's change this again. Me go. This thingy. Make it, I want to make it not necessarily smaller because I do want this quite a bit bigger. I will go with that, I think. Hang on. You ever watch streamers do the thing they do? Well, this is how, except for not like this. Different. Not quite like this. I guess I'm just not going to fit that whole thing in there unless I make it small. Small. Well, hopefully you got a great big screen on your computer and then it isn't small. It's kind of up to you now, isn't it? It's not my fault. All right. So let's get back to it. What do we got? 2016. Oh, boy. So I'm going to fold this up for a second because what are the years again? This only goes to 2009. Well, hell. Okay, well, we know what we have to do next, but we'll put that one aside. It's not going to go half as well as I'd hoped, maybe, because I figured we had quite a bit of what we might need. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? Let's find out together. Let's make mistakes. 2004, E pluribus unum. It is Iowa, and it is it's a D. So, wow, what a short memory, man. 2004. Oh, it's right beside the first one we installed. How you like them apples? How you like them apples? So we'll just set it there. That's close enough. Well, this time, since it's already there, we'll check it out, and it is indeed a D. But it is Kentucky. Kentucky Fried Chicken in your neighborhood. Colonel Sanders and his boys make it finger looking good. 2001 Kentucky. I was watching a friend's stream, and he had a fellow come up. I guess he opened, sometimes you open up the channel just to risk the, who knows who will come up. And there was a random, as far as I could tell, that came up, and he was, I don't know. So this is your standard 93. I probably kept it because it looked nice, so we'll just put that one out of the way. Didn't keep many of those, I'll promise you. We have a 2008 Alaska with the bear. Everybody likes the bear. Here in British Columbia, we're very familiar with the bear. The bear. In fact, I call my little dog Little Bear. Little bear. Little bear, little bear. All right, so anyways, let's figure out where this one goes. I'm talking and not even, whatever. It's a D. I guess I should just take note of the information the first time. It's a D. It's a 2008. We don't find it in this book because it only goes to 2004. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be, I don't want to get down. So let's just keep going. It's a D. I could see this going a lot slower than I thought, though. It's 2006. Wow, a lot slower than I thought. Well, that's it, eh? That's the hobby. 2016, and once again, I guess we'll, dang. Did I buy the wrong book today? 2004. So that one's going to go in the book. It's Michigan. 2004 Michigan. And a D. 2004 Michigan and a D. What is this? Everything I'm getting is in this one line. Michigan and a D. Okay. Let's be disheartened. I wonder if I can just fold that under. I know that's going to make a little bit of a mess, but let me just... This was the Iowa, right? Yep. And this is the Michigan. Okay, so I'm a little bit closer like that. Slide that down a little bit. Slide that up a little bit. Let's see what we get next. Oh yeah, another standard unit. And there's the gentleman. Put him away. Number next one. Since not really numbered. From 2000, the Bay State of Massachusetts. So once again, it's a 2000, but what is it? A P or a D? It's a D. It's a 2000 D. Massachusetts. All right. All right, we needed that one for sure. What's next? 2014, oh boy. We'll put that one away. I guess that's a different book. We got the Big Eagle again, so you know that that one's just a nice looking 88 that I put aside for one reason or another. The great state of Minnesota comes in at 2005, just after my book. Thanks, Minnesota, for coming out. I really appreciate it. Told you it was random, and there's the bird again. I guess I kept more of these than I thought. Mr. Eagle, welcome. Coming up next, it's 2005, something that doesn't fit in my book. Boy. It's just like a random coin roll hunt, see? Told you. Oh, Indiana, 2002. Indianapolis, Indiana, home of the Indy 500, pictured in effigy as a not a Formula One, pardon me, but as an Indianapolis-style race car. I'm somebody who knows the difference, so once again, that is 2002, and this is a D. 2002 D. They're coming to take me away, ha ha ho ho hee hee, to the funny farm where life is wonderful all the time and all the nice white men in their clean white suits. Yeah, no. Well, here we have a 2017 Ellis Island, and of course that doesn't fit in our book, so we'll put that aside. What do we have here? Georgia. 1999 is going to go in the book with a P. Right on. 1999, Georgia with a P. That one is our first line of the book. Nice. So we're scattering them about a little bit. A little bit. With a pile on the side I had no idea I was going to be making. There's the gentleman. And it is an eagle, I believe, isn't it? It's a hawk. Looks like a hawk, it's not an eagle. Idaho. And not a particularly beautiful coin, but there it is, 2007 Idaho P. 2007 Idaho P. Let's hope we find a prettier one than that. As a collector who's not in the United States, up here in Canada, there's something that's confusing about American coins to me right away when I first got involved in putting them aside. And that was, these aren't magnetic either. Like, I thought they were whenever I run into a non-magnetic, I think silver. So as I found all these initial American 25-cent pieces, I'm thinking, look, none of them stick to a magnet. I found a pile of silver. Doughhead. So, and the stuff you learn, right? So what do we got here? P. It's a P. It's a 1999, so there's going to be room for this here. Definitely. What a nice tree of Connecticut. Connecticut, I know. Connecticut. Softly placed in the right spot. I went back to Ohio and my pretty countryside. had been paved down the middle. So this is a D, of course, as I said. I didn't say. As I said. 2002, D, Ohio. 2002, D, Ohio. I wonder if each state has been named in a song at one time or another. Washington. Everybody know Washington. J.J. Washington. The evergreen state, directly south of the fastest state I can get to, where lots of good friends are in the Seattle area. Down in Seattle and Bellingham and Blaine and all the border towns and Linden and, there's a few others too that are all little border towns real close to me. 2007. 2007 Washington. I feel a sneeze coming on, so if I just mute the mic, it'll be because I'm sneezing. And it's a D. So once again, it's a D, and it is a 2007, so there's going to be room for... No, it's not. It doesn't fit. Oh, yeah, right here. Pardon. Doughhead. Washington, 2007. I said D, right? Washington, 2007. What's going on here? Am I missing it? Oh. Wow, what a doughhead. Maybe I should press him in. This could cause me a lot of pain and suffering otherwise. That was the Ohio. This is the Iowa. That was... That's the D that goes here. I'm going to have to press them in softly. A little bit. Because I don't know what the hell's going on there. That is the Idaho, so that goes there. I'm just gonna, oh heck, I'll deal with it. Is that the South Dakota? I have to check now. No, Massachusetts, see? I feel like I'm going backwards. 2000 Massachusetts. D. Yeah, I'm going to press them in. If I find a nice one, I'll just pop it out. How hard can that be? Right? So he says. Now this one doesn't belong here. This is an empty hole. So where did this one come from? This is Michigan, 2004, I believe. Oh, I have to check. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we're going to get back on track in a moment here. That's my Kentucky. Yeah, I'm going to push this one in a little bit. Push that one in a little bit. Push that one in a little bit. (2004) was a D. It's a D. 2004 D. That's the upside down. 2004 D, Michigan. Okay. And that one goes right there. Okay. I think you guys found a way to make a relaxing hobby frustrating. I'm just saying. Okay, so, missing. Does this open up again one more time? It doesn't, does it? I don't think so. It feels like there should be, but I don't know. I'm a dummy. It does say 2004. It goes up to 2004. It's just a 1999 to 2009. Goes up to 2004 here, but goes up to 2009 here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So back to Washington. Is that same one we were checking out? Hi, Phil. How's it going, bud? It's a D. So that's a Washington D. And did I have that one? Too many things to remember. My brain's not working good right now. 2007 Washington D. Okay, so 2007 Washington. I see a 2007 Washington P. Did I blow it? Is this a P and not a D? It's a D. It's a D. It's definitely Washington. It's definitely 2007. I have space for 2007 Washington P. Oh, cheeps. By God. Okay, never mind. Finally, it was stuck down somehow. Finally, my sticky arm unstuck it, if you could believe it. There's a use for such a thing. But there we go. Now we're freaking talking. I knew something seemed weird. I knew it. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, something was weird. Whatever. I knew it. I wasn't being fooled. Just figured I'd try to get the stream back on track, as I'm being dumb. All right, so what do we got here? 2015. That's not going to help us in this book. I didn't realize this book didn't go that far, Phil, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but not in, anything but myself at this point. 2002, that one's going to fit. Indiana. Things I got to remember, that it's 2002, that it's Indiana, and that it is a P. So 2002, Indiana, P. That one's way off camera, way over here. Like, camera is not wide enough to catch all of this. Oh, I didn't realize. Pardon. Let me entertain you. And that's as far as that goes. So if I was to move these coins a little bit over to maybe here, and my coffee cup, we'll just redesign this set on the fly. We'll do it live. Right? If I can move my coffee cup and not spill everything, maybe, baby. Well, I guess so. That ain't bad. Okay, I can go with that. Still got a pile of quarters here. A coin cam over here. Oh, tink, tink, something falling, tink. I don't know. All right, that's working. I think we got there, so to speak. Basically fits. I'm too blind to not need the close-up coin cam so I know what the hell I'm looking at. So we'll have to go with that for a bit. Let's try it. Things to remember. It's a D, so we got that figured out, right? And then it's 2001, so it's going to fit in our book. And it's a Kentucky. So it's a D, 2001 Kentucky. It's a D. It's a 2001. It's a Kentucky. So that's one we've actually got. So we'll just put it on the top there. All right, what do we got next? Wyoming. It's a 2007 Wyoming. And it's a P. 2007 P Wyoming. Yeah, it goes right there. Sweet. Okay. Next up on the block, what do we got? Looks too new, don't it? 2014. That don't fit in our book. Away you go. I didn't plan on needing this extra space for things and such. 2013. We'll see that one in an upcoming book, I guess. 2018. Holy mackerel. You're out of here. Visit me when you're older. And the gentleman. All right. 2005 Crater Lake in Oregon. Nice. So it's a 2005, and it is a D. Hi, Tina. 2005D, 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 Wyoming, 2005D. What? Right? It's a D, right? That's 2005. And it's Oregon. Oh, why did I say Wyoming? 2005D, Oregon. There's my helpful dog. All right, his name is Juan. All right, so what do we have here? Looks, yeah, it's out of date for this book, 2013. So what do we get next? Well, that one looks like 2012. Nah, not what we're looking for today. Oh, and the eagle again on a nice looking 98. So once again, to the shame shelf. What do we have here? Oh, it looks like a Georgia peach. She's a peach, a 1999 Georgia that came from the pea mint. 1999 Georgia. 1999 Georgia from the pea mint. Happens to be one I have two of, and I can already see this one is not as nice as the other one. So I guess we'll just put that one to the side, as I can see that this one is a little bit milkier looking. So we'll stick with the one that's there. Here we have a 2006 Nevada. 2006 Nevada. Those are actually worth, I guess I should take a moment because the work on the coins themselves is pretty darn nice. So here we have Nevada, the Silver State. E pluribus unum. So a 2006 Nevada D. 2006 Nevada D. Here we go. Next up, what do we got? 2016. Not going to help me today, I'm afraid. Oop. Oh, that little dog across the way. Boy, it sounds exactly like a squeak toy. No different. I can't believe how high and annoying that little dog is. I thought my little Juan was annoying, but boy, if I had that dog, I don't know if I'd keep it. In fact, they keep it in the backyard, so go figure. Delaware, 1999. Delaware, 1999, and a D. So 1999 Delaware, D, right there. Well, let's see what we got next. Of course, the gentleman, 1991, and the bird. We got a D. And we have a 2006 Nevada. So we've seen that one already. I'll put it to the side and bring up another here. What do we got? Ohio, right? I know Ohio from the Spaceman. 2002 Ohio. And it is a D. 2002 Ohio D. That's the one I've got. So even though there's so many empty spaces, we're running into doubles already, and that's unfortunate, and brings us to the end of roll number 1. So let's break open roll number 2 and see what we get. I guess we'll have something to do when we get the other books where the other coins that the other ones go in. So we've got some, we're ready for that, kind of what I'm saying. And here's one of them, 2017. That's Frederick Douglass. And we're going to put him aside because we'll need him later. 2015, British surrender. We'll need that. That's my Helen Keller, or one of them. That's a 2003 for the state of Alabama. And it is a D. 2003 D, Alabama. 2003 D, Alabama. Now this has got a milk stain on it, so I'm just going to set it in there. I have a funny feeling there's one that we will be... This one will be replaced. Oh, this is like the bicentennial one or something? It's a different kind of... It is a different commemorative. So, not going to be going in my book, but definitely keeping for sure. I knew that one was special when I saw it. New York, 2001. New York, New York. The city's so nice, they named it twice, and P. So, New York, P, 2001. 2001, New York, P. That's over here. I'm starting to figure out how this thing works. What's next? Massachusetts again. Well, that doesn't matter. It's a 2000. It might be the other letter. It's a 2000. 2000D. So 2000D, Massachusetts. Well, I have one. So this one looks like it's better. So here will be the first time I want to remove one that I've put in. I'm not sure how that's most easily done, except for obviously from the back. So let's see here. That one is not set in particularly much. Yeah. Interesting. That one just takes off. That's the other Kentucky, isn't it? Yeah, I think that one will just go there. But this one I want to swap out. Let me just see how that goes. That's not so bad. Come in behind there. And install this Massachusetts. Well, not install. We'll just leave it kind of there. Of course, that's the trouble, right? We'll just see here. A little bit, just a little bit. All right, and we forge ahead. What do we got? 2013, not going to help. And then this one, a 2000 Virginia D. 2000 Virginia D. 2000 Virginia D. All right, what do we have here? (2019) Arches. Well, that'll be for later. She's a 29. Here we go. Michigan, the Great Lakes State, from 2004. So it's a 2004 Michigan D. 2004 Michigan D. One we've already got. (2015), so that's for another time. 2000 Virginia. I feel like we already, but let's letter. 2000 Virginia D. Yeah, we certainly do have it. Rhode Island. Don't have that one. 2001 Rhode Island. What? D. 2001 Rhode Island D. Not really good definition, so we'll see what what comes of that. Another Washington, 2007, D. So 2007 Washington D is one we've got. Again, we'll put it off to the side. We'll put them all over here. I am so far away. I mean, when you want to get closer, the book, I mean, this part, the book's so wide. I have to take up all the screen, and I need the screen to see the coin. Actually, give me just a secondo. I got an idea. I'm going to make my screen bigger, but I don't want to lose track of the chat. So that's good. Come on. Come on now. Come on, come on. I should be watching live chat clearly. And then this can be made large. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So, in Ohio, 2002, D. 2002 D, Ohio. Something we've got. No problem. I am going to need your help. I thought with 2 rolls of coins, I was like in Lake Flynn when it came to getting one of these books. I know I'm going to have to reach out to all y'all now. 2007, Montana, Big Sky Country. And it's a P. 2007 Montana P. Right on. I got a spot for that. There it is right there. And next up, 2001 Vermont with a little bit of smudge on it. So it's a 2001 P. So 2001 P Vermont. Because it's got the smudge on it, I'm just going to set it in there softly because I'm either going to clean it, or I'm going to find a better one. In Nevada, Silver State, we've of course seen that one. So, forgot about the P and D thing. So it is a D. D 2006 Nevada. So 2006 Nevada D. Yes, that is the one I've got. So that's a D. Might as well start with that. Got a D. It is a 2003 Alabama with a little bit of smudge on it too. Oh, I knocked it off. Okay. So that's better. 2003 Alabama D, right? We said D? Yeah. 2003 Alabama D. And we'll pull out that one with the milk stain or whatever it is that's on it. I'll just call it that because I've heard of things called that, but that's not what that is, right? Some kind of white smudge. Cool. 2016 is not going to help today. Well, I thought I was going to be triumphant. I'm not going to be particularly triumphant. Got a New York. One New York D. New York D. Hey, I got a spot for that. Nice. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 2001 New York D. Nice. All right. Coming up next, what do we got? A 2000 Virginia. 2000 Virginia D. 2000 Virginia D. I have one of ye. Next. Yeah, that's one of those national park ones, right? As soon as you see it, 2014, yeah, you know. You know. Yeah, that's another. 2016. Well, I'm almost through the roll. Texas, come back up. 2004. P. 2004. P. Yes, I got a spot for that. And it's a nice one, too. That star reminds me of the star on the Canadian Bravery one. That's so nice. Except it's much bigger on the Canadian Bravery one. Oh, Arkansas got a diamond. 2003, Arkansas D. 2003, Arkansas D. 2003, Arkansas D. I got my 2003 Arkansas D. What did you got for me? I got a 2003 Arkansas D. Yeah. There we go. A Virginia 2000 D. 2000 Virginia D is something we've seen a few times now, unfortunately. 2008 Alaska. Nice. 2008 Alaska P. 2008 Alaska P. Nice. It's a nice looking one, and we have a home for it. Home by the sea. Home by the sea. 2002 Mississippi. 2000. That brain. 2002 Mississippi P. 2002 Mississippi P. I have a spot for ye. Sweet. All right. Oh yeah, it's the National Parks 2019. You can see that just the way they look right away. They're so raised in high definition. 2000 New Hampshire. Get in the car. Get in the car. We're going to go out for some pizza. Come on. Coffee and pizza. Pizza. Beer. Beer? Not beer. That sounds like I'm Australian. Beer. No. Well, I know about car. You got a car? You go to the park. Car. All right. 2000 New Hampshire. P. 2000 New Hampshire P. I have a spot for ye. Thee. I have a spot for thee. Not too much left, honestly. I feel like I've seen this one before. No, Mississippi. MISSISSIPPI. It's a 2002 Mississippi D. 2002 Mississippi D. Covered. Okay. Next. Oh, 2015 Blue Ridge Parkway. Anyway. Next. 2015 something. We'll visit it another time. 2006 Arizona. Sorry, 2008 Arizona. And it says Grand Canyon State. Grand Canyon State. Okay, well, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And it is a D. So what we have is a 2008 Arizona D. 2008 Arizona D. Woohoo! There we go. Next up. Oh, Great Basin 2013. We'll be back. Next after that, next one is this one. Well, got the good eagle, so we know that it's just something I pulled out of circulation. Well, again, it came to me in a Canadian roll of quarters, so it was already out of circulation, if you know what I mean. All right, coming up next, we got this. I haven't seen this one. Maryland. The Old Line State. Maryland. 2000 D. 2000 D. Maryland. Right there. That's where she'd go with. Oh. Oh. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. 2008, Oklahoma, D. Nice. 2008, Oklahoma, D. That is not an American quarter, but a beautiful Canadian bison commemorative for Canada's parks. And of course, Queen Elizabeth. So we'll put that in an entirely different pile. And that brings us to the last coin that we have to look at today. We're back to the gentleman, and he says it's a D. Is it a D we need? It'd be nice. North Dakota, 2006 D. 2006 D. Nice. Well, I got a spot for that right there. North Dakota D. That's what I said. North Dakota, right? That is it. So, well, as they say, that is the best we could do. Starting on page 1 right here. We got 2, 1. We got another one over here. Got 1 there, 2 there. Got the 1 there. Got 3 in that row, 1 there. We got coverage there. Yeah, you can't actually see them all. Hang on. I don't think I could make it any bigger. At least you can see the page now. There we go. Thanks, Tina, for letting me know that you'd be able to help. Yeah, there's, I've got a lot of friends down there, so I'll definitely get some help. Because as you can see, this one is a beginning. It's a beginning, but that's pretty much all that is. You know what, though? Because I thought all those coins that I had would all be part of what I would be putting in here, not realizing, of course, or not thinking about the fact that there is another series of the parks. So I've got quite a few, apparently, of the ones already. We'll seat some of these a little better before we fold the book up. Color a day. It was in, not quite in. In. Everybody else is in. Touching them with my fingers like an idiot. Book. Do what I like. All right. Well, that's how we did on round number 1 of U.S. state quarters. We'll see how that goes in the future. Thank you for everybody who tuned in and who tuned in on the replay. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you again to Quinn's Coins for sending me the winnings that I got, getting the mat and number of mats, actually 3 different hunting mats that give excellent descriptions of what is going on here. We're working on series quarters. We'll be getting a book for the other series soon enough. And we'll take it from there because there's a few to go in there, but not that many. So I maybe not as far ahead in this endeavor as I thought I might be. Once again, coming to you live from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters in the corner of my living room. So glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time I have to say so long. Peyton, if you're interested in Canadian quarters, just touch base with me, Dimebag Darren, dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com. I can definitely help you with those, simply because what you're talking about is, once again, let me change the scene a little bit here. OBS, if you know what I mean. I'll make them big like that. So there are the commemorative Canadian quarters that make up what I call the tray of 20. $20 American lets you choose sets of 2. So you can see that this top one is a set of 2. Below it, a set of 2. There are sometimes matching sets where there's a painted and unpainted version of the coin. Like right in the center of your screen now, the big poppy has got a painted and unpainted version, as does the Canadian flag. But other do not always have a painted and unpainted version. And you can choose 5 sets, so a total of 10 25-cent pieces, $20, and I'll ship them to you wherever you're at. As you know, we have the other Canadian commemoratives to help you with the book, but the painted ones are the ones that are scarce, hard to find. So they'll help you complete a set that you would otherwise struggle with. And in my thing, since it isn't an auction, you can sort of choose. That's right side up. Oh, good. Yeah, you can choose the ones you're missing. So can definitely help you with Canadian quarters if you need them for your set. Just have a laugh or sing a song. That's not a quarter. That's an ASE. Yes, just get started, and before you know it, time I have to say so long, so long, so long.